Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Video Game Drive-By. It's been a few days since we actually last recorded the previous episode, and I think we're still feeling the effects of it a little bit. We actually, to lighten the mood, we actually had to proceed recording this episode with just humorous tales of us, trying in the past things like what would you say, like stereotypical tough guy drinks, like muscle milk and protein shakes and whatnot.
Oh, you mean banana flavored wet meat?
Yeah, which us being a couple of skinny nerdy guys talking about drinking bodybuilder drinks it goes exactly as you would expect it to.
To cleanse their palates, you want to just put a really, really cute picture of a puppy like right here?
Okay, yeah, let's just put a picture of a puppy right here.
Look at your cute little face.
Good with that?
Okay, puppy
All
time.
right, let's move on. We'll try to muscle through this.
If y'all need more puppy, just let us know. Alright.
You want to go?
The King's Picture Book. Once, there was a poor little quail. One day, the quail was tricked by a bad bird and killed. The quail was put onto the train through the night sky, along with all the other birds who had died. Where is the train going? There must be a terrible place at the end of that line. Or the line. The quail was so scared and so afraid. It thought its little heart would burst. But the train stopped for a little while. Apparently, even galactic trains have to wait for signals. The quail was too scared to stay on the train, so it jumped off. There was a dark, dark room there. There was nothing in it but a chair and a little candle. There was no one else there. The quail sat on the chair and cried. Why did this happen? It was betrayed by its friend and forced onto a strange train. What would happen next? The quail thought and made a station. Maybe, if there's a station, someone will come by to play. The quail made a station and lit the candle and waited. Time passed. Birds came. The dark room became a beautiful kingdom. The candle became a grand lighthouse. The chair became a royal throne. And the quail became the king. Those who come to the kingdom will become... Those who come to the kingdom become one with the king. The king is all, and all are the king. No one is hurt, and no one has any sad thoughts. The birds of the holiday star lived happily. Happily ever after. How nice. How very nice.
Okay. That's a little bit more. So, here's what I don't get. So he jumped off the train, and he made the station, but this might be kind of a stupid thing to ask, but like, where did he get the materials to? And then how would future trains know to stop at that specific location?
Well, the one traveler knows that it's a fake star, but maybe its positioning along the track and the fact that he was aware that it had to stop at places. Remember, he built it where the train had just stopped.
Okay.
To wait for a signal, so he just built a station there. So it's going to stop there anyway.
Okay.
But in terms of the supplies, I mean, this is an ethereal place.
Right.
And it's clearly driven by imagination and thought.
Okay.
Given that as a dead thing, he is just thought, just consciousness. So
Okay.
I imagine that he's able to just build it from there.
Okay, so the head sticking out the back, do you think that's just one of the other birds that's joined with him, or
Yeah, because
something similar?
when he's in that state, he's not in a state of harmony with all of the other versions of himself.
Okay.
So, like, whenever his thoughts and emotions aren't one, he appears as this, perhaps.
That thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that extra head growing out the back is probably the thing I had the most questions about. regarding
Yeah.
all of this? Yeah, go ahead.
Happiness is here. Happiness and nothing else.
Jesus.
Ugh. I like that one though.
Oh, I don't like that one.
All those eggs. Yeesh.
Oh, I need to never
Oh.
see that again.
Those are also pills. And
Oh,
shots.
yeah. Ugh.
Aw.
The king thought, if everyone is one, none will be afraid. So little by little, the king absorbed everyone on the holiday star. And now we are one.
I don't feel like I understand you at all. Even after that huge monologue.
He's lonely, so he wants friends. But he doesn't want his friends to quarrel. So he absorbs them all. You're quite a storyteller, Your Highness, to use a few hundred lines to express what I just did in 3. Alright.
And in that, he doesn't want them to quarrel, so they're one. So, yeah, my thought of the unharmoniousness of him being that. Yeah.
Okay.
In other words, this whole place is basically a cult of loneliness and crazy peer pressure. What's good about having everyone together, Mr. King? No one gets to play their own part. If Okasan were here, he'd say something like, "Everyone is different. Everyone is good, Mr. King."
But no cooing?
Okay, he would say, "Woo!" And then he'd slap you.
Goodness. Even now that you're the king, you're still just a small, frightened quail. You ran and hid in your shell, and now you're safe in your own private kingdom. I suppose you're right. If everyone is one, no one gets hurt. But there's no one on this fake star but you, Your Majesty. As long as you stay here, you'll be alone.
The king said it's not the king's fault. The king was not the only one who wished for this.
Ooh. Hi there.
All who came here accepted it gladly. Even the ones like you, who were angry at first. In 2 days, you will be the king's best friends.
So we have like a set of idea what our time limit is now.
Yeah.
You are the ones who are wrong. It is you who are wrong. You not right.
Whoa!
Hello.
Alright.
The king and that king and this king and all these kings are so happy. But you want to hurt the king, and this king and that king. Everyone has to be good on this star. If we are not one, then someone will surely hurt someone else. The king said, "Let us become happy together."
I've rechecked everywhere I went, but I haven't seen any other doors. It's one hallway from start to finish. Looks like this path must be hidden too well for the naked eye to see. The last room should be where I'll find Professor Nanaki. Or, wait, didn't Korn say he was Hitori ni Nemo in this world? Anyway, there should be a quail around here somewhere. But he's been singled out for poor treatment. Did you really have to hide him away like this, Your Majesty?
Huh?
A voice echoes faintly in a dark corridor. One of the king's underlings? I don't see it anywhere. I think this might be Nanaki.
Hold on. Oh no, I
Oh.
think that's Leon.
Oh, okay.
I think he's trying to contact Yuya.
I don't remember what my Leon voice was again.
It was a very calm voice, I think it was.
Oh, very calm. Okay.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Do you... Zaki, you...
Hi.
Leon! I can't stay connected for long. Listen up. The teacher here, Nanaki Kazuaki, is starting to show abnormal brain activity. He's probably falling into a coma. I'm trying to find him right now, but it looks like the man behind all this has hidden him somewhere. I thought as much. Nanaki's brain activity is dropping. He may not be able to regain consciousness. Meaning he alone is proceeding more rapidly into the disconnect of mind and body? Unfortunately. I'm going to admit... I'm sorry, wrong person.
Yeah, kind of jumped a bit there.
I'm going to administer psychotropics to you and Nanaki in 60 seconds. In small amounts. It would look brilliant if you failed the mission because I overdosed you. So my job is to concentrate and find the professor while the high lasts. Exactly. You should have about 2 minutes. Good luck.
Oh, no pressure.
So, you think 2 minutes or 2 days in here?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
I mean, just because dreams tend to have really weird concepts of time.
Yeah. Leon fades away like a puff of smoke. This isn't the first solo search and rescue I've had to do. But all the same, it is reassuring to see that unshakable cockatiel's face, even for just a minute. It's almost time. If the planisphere was right, the path down to the last star should be between Sakuya and Ryota's rooms. That magnificent artist did get rid of the clouds for us. It'd be a waste if we didn't let any of the nice moonlight in here. The boost should last 2 minutes. At least the area is pretty small. Let's hope the king can't beat me at my own game.
So, the officers are just as willing to use illegal substances as the ground operatives? I can't believe it. There's something very wrong with the Dove Party.
We are like cogwheels. We serve as parts of a machine for a larger and more, or for parts of a machine far larger and more important than ourselves. You should know it as well as I do.
Unfortunately, I cannot even begin to comprehend such groveling ideas. I am not here for the system. The system is here for me. He did bring up something that I kind of want to touch on a little bit. Something from the first game.
Yeah, the Dove Party.
Yeah. So, I don't know how... I don't remember how much this came into play during the BBL route for the first game.
Yeah.
But a couple of the storylines mention two different groups within the birds.
Mm-hmm.
After you find out about, the revelation.
Yeah.
There was the Dove Party that wanted, birds and humans to, coexist. And then there was the Hawk Party, which wanted to... I forget if they just wanted to kill off humans or if they wanted to basically use them as slaves. Basically, they considered humans to be lesser than birds.
I remember all this, yeah.
Yeah, given the change in birds' intelligence and social status.
Yes, which has actually caused an active Cold War between the two parties.
Yeah.
Of which he's an actual active agent.
Yeah, so they're bringing that up again. So they're not really confirming if Tori is Hawk Party or if he's a kind of a neutral, like a middle ground person.
Yeah.
But he is definitely commenting on...
he has Hawk-leaning ideals.
Well, I was gonna say it's just saying that he's not specifically Dove Party.
Yeah.
But he could be, the other two options. Anyway, I administered the amounts you said to your underling in the quail there.
Thanks. And now all we can do is brightly and massively prevent the victims' bodies from losing too much heat and wait to see how everything turns out. The drugs acting on my physical body are having more an effect on my dream consciousness than I'd expected. Even sensation deepens and expands. Every. Apparently reading fails. If only I could enter this state at will.
Oh god, we have a druggie on our hands.
Maybe he just wants to be able to lucid dream.
Uh-huh.
Hey, lucid dreaming can be fun if you do it right. I see a crack in the wall. I hadn't noticed it before, but this light is seeping through. Must be the light from a bird's soul, like the migrant was talking about. The wall should be fragile here. So just like Saki's tea party, break it open and be on my way.
We can't let you do that, traveler. You were not even invited here. Please, stop doing such terrible things.
Well, hello there, yokels. What's with the long faces?
Faces? Where?
I'm just here to pick up a friend. He's gotten stuck in here by mistake, you see. I'm not gonna do anything to hurt you. Mind letting me by?
Why do you do such terrible things? Is this a different citizen, or...?
I don't know, you just keep being the citizen.
Alright. You must not open this until everyone is one.
No room for negotiation, then? I was hoping this would go more smoothly, but oh well. If you don't move, I'm going to make you.
Hi!
That's mean!
Well then!
The king is scared of birds like you. The king asked, are you trying to break another egg?
The citizens, who appear to be morphed into the king, address me accusingly.
What a mean thing to do. You break eggs, and you think nothing of it. So many. So many. So many eggs. I wonder what the children inside were like. Those lives that couldn't live. Poor, poor eggs. Don't you feel sorry for them? The king knows. The king knows that long ago you broke an egg out of your own selfishness.
Oh, he knows.
Okay, that egg. Right.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh boy.
So this is... Oh,
Careful.
Change tracks. So this is how the king fights back. I don't know if he figured out my secret, but I don't know how he figured out my secret, but in any case, it's a very precise attack. It's super effective. The king himself is on his throne. The citizens should just be small parts of the whole, but maybe they share his consciousness and abilities. This is my job. I'm here to rescue everyone from the school. You've trapped one inside this wall, so I'm breaking this wall. Any questions?
that poor chick who could never hatch.
Please try not to get distracted. My past has nothing to do with the fact that you're in my way.
You poor, poor bird. The king thought you should not have to suffer anymore.
Suddenly the king is carrying eggs and dropping them at my feet.
Oh dear.
Before I know it, there's nowhere left to stand but on the broken eggs.
The king said the king can lift the burden from your shoulders. The king can take away your pain. So come, become one with the king.
How much does he know? He's aware of the guilt I've carried with me ever since I broke my brother's egg. Anyway, but he seems to have misunderstood. Thanks, but no thanks. You're asking me to hand my guilt over to some complete stranger? Please, tell me you're joking.
The king said, do you like pain?
I'll say Yuya is handling this rather well.
Yeah.
The king does not understand.
Well, I think I know what's going on. But I think I'll just read the lines. But
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't think you would. I don't think you ever will. Like you said, I dirtied my hands with a crime and I can never take it back. A life lost will never return. The past does not change. Least I can do is remember. I will always carry this with me. This pain is mine, and you can't have it.
You know well what it means to suffer. But if you break the king's egg, you will only suffer more.
Suffering. Indeed. I don't think you'll understand. This pain is part of me. Your egg is already rotten. Isn't it a little much for you to ask me to accept your sympathy?
Oh.
The king's shadow disappears like the morning fog in the sun. I can see the stairway to the bottom of the maze. A friendly and considerate man. Imagine an eternity spent with him would be full of happy days. My sentimentality is dying down, in contrast with the high of the drugs in my bloodstream.
So whose picture book is this one?
I don't know.
Because all the other ones have given some kind of clue,
Yeah.
but this one's just, it's just picture book.
Yeah, but that went about the way I expected. I figured he wouldn't want to give up that guilt because he feels his punishment for what he did, even though it was out of love, is to carry that burden of what he did with him.
Yeah.
And to share it with other people would be to lessen that burden on himself, and he doesn't think he deserves that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I figured was going on there.
Okay.
Damn, this game is well written.
See, I didn't think we'd have like one of those choices like we with Ryota, because Yuya, despite how what's the adjective, aloof, I guess would say, he seems to have like a pretty solid head on his shoulders,
Yeah.
despite what he appears to be to other people. So I actually didn't have much worry for him in that regard, but
Yeah.
I think we'll resume with Picture Book, I guess, next time.